Once there was a young monk named Koji who lived in a monastery deep in the mountains. Koji was known for his insatiable curiosity and eagerness to learn, but he struggled with finding inner peace amidst the constant noise of the world around him. One day, Koji approached his master, seeking guidance on how to find true tranquility. The master smiled knowingly and beckoned Koji to follow him on a walk through the forest. As they walked, the master pointed out the beauty of nature surrounding them, the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the babbling of brooks. But amidst this symphony of sounds, there was one thing noticeably absent: silence. Perplexed, Koji asked his master about the absence of silence. The master simply replied, "Listen deeper, Koji. True silence lies not in the absence of sound, but in the stillness of the mind." Deeply pondering his master's words, Koji returned to the monastery and began to meditate with newfound determination. Yet, try as he might, he found it difficult to quiet the incessant chatter of his thoughts. Frustrated, Koji sought advice from the elder monks, but their words provided little solace. It wasn't until one quiet evening, as Koji sat in contemplation beneath the stars, that he experienced a moment of profound clarity. In that moment, Koji realized that silence was not something to be achieved through effort or struggle, but rather a state of being that emerged naturally when one let go of the need to control. With this newfound understanding, Koji embraced the present moment fully, allowing himself to be enveloped by the silence that had always existed within and around him. From that day forward, Koji lived his life in harmony with the rhythm of the universe, finding peace not in the absence of noise, but in the profound stillness that resided within his own heart. And so, the young monk who once sought silence in the external world came to realize that the true power of silence lay in the depths of his own being, a timeless truth that transcended the boundaries of words and thoughts. As Koji delved deeper into his practice, he discovered the transformative power of silence in every aspect of his life. In the monastery, he found that by cultivating inner stillness, he could approach his duties with a sense of calm and clarity, performing even the most mundane tasks with mindfulness and grace. Outside the monastery walls, Koji encountered various challenges and distractions, but instead of being swept away by the chaos of the world, he learned to retreat into the sanctuary of silence within himself, finding refuge in the present moment. Through his example, Koji became a source of inspiration for his fellow monks, who marveled at the profound serenity that radiated from him. They too began to understand that true peace was not dependent on external circumstances, but on the unwavering presence of the silent witness within. Over time, word of Koji's wisdom spread far and wide, attracting seekers from distant lands who sought to learn from his teachings. Yet, Koji remained humble, never claiming to be a master or guru, but simply a fellow traveler on the path to awakening. Through his gentle guidance and unwavering presence, Koji touched the lives of all who crossed his path, reminding them of the timeless truth that silence was not an absence, but a presence, an ever-present reservoir of peace and wisdom, waiting to be discovered within the depths of their own hearts. As Koji's reputation grew, so did the number of visitors to the monastery. People came from far and wide, seeking his counsel and guidance on their own spiritual journeys. Some were burdened by the weight of past regrets, while others were consumed by worries about the future. Yet, no matter their troubles, Koji welcomed each visitor with open arms and a compassionate heart. Through simple yet profound teachings, Koji showed others how to embrace the power of silence in their own lives. He encouraged them to let go of attachment to thoughts and desires, and to instead cultivate a deep sense of presence and awareness in each moment. One particularly memorable encounter was with a troubled traveler who had lost his way in life. Filled with doubt and confusion, the traveler poured out his heart to Koji, desperate for guidance. With a gentle smile, Koji simply sat in silence, offering nothing but his unwavering presence. In that sacred space of silence, the traveler found solace and clarity. Without uttering a single word, Koji had conveyed more wisdom than any words could express. From that moment on, the traveler's path became clear, illuminated by the light of inner knowing. Such was the power of silence, a universal language that transcended barriers of culture, language, and belief. In the quietude of the monastery, souls were healed, hearts were opened, and minds were transformed. And so, Koji's legacy lived on not only in the teachings he imparted, but in the profound impact he had on all who had the privilege of crossing his path. For in the end, it was not the words he spoke or the deeds he performed that defined him, but the silent presence of wisdom and compassion that emanated from his very being.